Welcome back to how to create a membership site with zero coding. This is part number 2, how to buy a domain name for your membership site. If you have a membership site, people are going to need to type something in to get to your membership site. So how do we go ahead and buy that domain name? This is part of stage 1 of our process, which is creating a website. If you already have a website that's built on WordPress, then you can skip forward to part 6, where we talk about installing and configuring your membership plugin. But for those of you who don't have a website yet, continue watching. First, let's talk about what is a domain name. And I've got an example here, www.pelt.co, which is the domain name of this website that I have where I'm teaching you these tutorials. Your domain name is the thing that people type into their web browser to get access to your website. So in this case, it's pelt.co. It could be another website of mine is onproperty.com.au or podcastfast.com. There's a whole variation of domain names, obviously. So it's a unique URL that people can go to access your website. So step number 1, to get our domain name, we need to go to pelt.co/GoDaddy, which is my affiliate link. So let's go ahead and do that. pelt.co/GoDaddy. If you go through this affiliate link, you do get 30% off your purchase with GoDaddy. And we can see the special offer here, save 30% on new products. Let me quickly talk about why I recommend GoDaddy. The first reason is they're the #1 domain registrar, so they're the biggest in the world. They've got cheap prices. They've got good service where you can call them, email, chat to them, all that sort of stuff. And as well, if you ever decide to sell your membership site down the line, because they're the #1 domain registrar, it's really easy to transfer or to sell your domain to move it on to someone else. So GoDaddy is great. You can use anyone that you want. It doesn't really matter, but I do recommend GoDaddy because it's just so much easier. So we've gone to pelt.co/GoDaddy. The next step is to find a domain that you like. Now, this is the hard part in the process. Okay, so the example I'm going to use, we're going to create a fake membership site during this tutorial, and I am in love with a game called Super Smash Bros. Melee. It's a game that was created in 2001. It's a competitive game, and so we can see that melee.com is taken, but we can see melee.com.au is available. So basically, you go through, Melee's taken, okay, maybe I want to type in SSBM for Super Smash Bros. Melee. Okay, that's available, but it's $25,000. I don't want to buy that. What about Melee tips or something like that? Basically, the idea is you just go through until you find one that you're happy with. And when you're happy with it, step number 3 is to go ahead and buy it. So let's pretend that we want to buy melee-tips.com. I actually already own melee.co, so we'll be using that to create the membership site. But just for this tutorial, let's pretend we're going to buy melee-tips.com. We just go ahead and click the select button. We then click continue to cart. Now they're going to try and give us a whole bunch of upsells that we don't actually want. Okay, we don't want any of this sort of stuff. So just click continue to cart. You don't need those upsells. Okay, we're now on the checkout page. We can see the term. They've set it for 2 years automatically. We can actually change that to 1 year so we don't have to pay as much up front. And we can see that it's $12.99 for this one, or $13.24. And we're actually getting 35% off rather than our 30% off, which was promised. So that must be a special deal at the moment. If I change this to US dollars, then you'll see it more around the price that we talked about, which was $10. Okay, so we can go ahead and click proceed to checkout. And new customers, you can continue through here. Returning customers, you can sign in and then pay for your domain name. So there you have it. That's how to buy a domain name for your membership site. Really easy to do. The hardest thing is going to be finding a domain name that isn't already taken that you absolutely love, because a lot of the good ones out there are taken. In the next video, we're going to talk about getting hosting for your website. This is where the structure of your membership site, where everything will live. And then in part number 4, we're going to talk about connecting your domain and hosting. So when people type in www.yourmembershipsite.com, they actually go ahead and see your website. But for now, go to part number 3 on how to get hosting. Also, you can get access to all of these course materials, and if you have any questions, for some reason you get stuck or something's not working in the process, you can ask us questions as well. So to get access to all the course material and to ask any questions that you may have, simply go to pelt.co/ms for membership site, and you'll be able to do all of those things. And also, you can hire our services if you're having trouble or you decide, I can't be bothered doing this myself. You can hire our services at a cost, and we'll go ahead and set up this membership site for you. Simply go to pelt.co/services to check out our offerings.